Hello students, today we are going to start the electric current. Electric current is denoted by the I, either small I or capital I, doesn't matter. Electric current is made due to the flow of the charge. So, firstly let's understand about the flow of charge. Consider a cell that you are using in the TV remote, that cell. In the cell, there is a positive terminal and the negative terminal. The positive terminal is called the high potential, and the negative terminal is called the low potential. When you connect the positive terminal and negative terminal through a conductor and using the bulb, then current starts flow in the circuit. How the current has made? Actually, when you connect the high potential and the low potential by a conductor, then the positive charge starts flow from high potential to low potential, and the negative charge starts flow from low potential to high potential. Since in the metal, in the conductor, there is a free electrons which is the carrier of the charge, hence electrons are negatively charged. So, when we connect the conductor through the cell, then the electrons starts flow from negative terminal to the positive terminal, like this. And due to this flow of electron, means the flow of charge, the electric current make in the circuit, and that electric current is calculated by the formula I is equal to Q upon T. What is Q? Q is the amount of charge flowing in the circuit in the time t. T is the time. The direction of current is always opposite to the flow of electron. Electron is flowing from the low potential to high potential. Therefore, the current will flow from high potential to the low potential. So, direction of current is denoted by the arrow in the circuit from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. And to calculate the amount of current in the circuit, we will use this formula I is equal to Q upon T. Electric current can also be defined as the rate of flow of charge, is called electric current. The SI unit of electric current, Q has the SI unit coulomb, T has the unit second, coulomb per second, or it is also called the ampere, denoted by the capital A. Ampere is the SI unit of the electric current. Now, the question is, define 1 ampere. Define 1 ampere. So, you can make this definition by the formula I is equal to Q upon T. If Q is equal to 1 coulomb and T is equal to 1 second, means if 1 coulomb of charge is flowing through a conductor in 1 second, then 1 upon 1 is equal to 1 ampere. If 1 coulomb of charge is flowing through a conductor in 1 second, then we can say the amount of the current in the conductor is 1 ampere. Some units which we will use in this chapter is 1 milliampere. 1 milliampere means 10 to the power minus 3 ampere. 1 microampere means 10 to the power minus 6 ampere. 1 nanoampere means 10 to the power minus 9 ampere. Now, the instrument which is used to measure the electric current is called ammeter. Instrument used to measure electric current in the circuit is called ammeter. The symbol of the ammeter is this, the symbol of the ammeter, and it is always connected in the series. Like, I am giving you one example. Suppose there is a bulb and this is the key, and we want to measure the current in this circuit which is flowing through this battery. Then we will connect the ammeter in the series through the bulb. Then this ammeter will measure the amount of current flowing in the circuit. Okay. Now there is a one question. Calculate the amount of charge if the current in the circuit is 0.25 milliampere for 20 minutes. Then we have to calculate the amount of charge. Means here value of the I 0.25 milliampere and value of the time is 20 minutes is given and asking for the charge Q. So firstly convert this in the SI system. 0.25 for the milliampere, it will be 10 to the power minus 3 ampere, and 20 minutes, so it will be 20 into 60 second, 1200 second, and asking for the charge. So use the formula I is equal to Q upon T. This implies that Q is equal to I into T. I is 0.25 into 10 to the power minus 3 and time is 1200. Now multiply. It will be 0.6 equal to 300 millicoulomb. This will be the amount of charge flowing in the circuit. Okay. Now one question maybe arises, how we can maintain the continuous flow of charge? How to maintain continuous flow of charge? To maintain the continuous flow of charge, we are using the cell. Okay. The definition of the cell, maybe you can define, the cell is the instrument which is used to maintain the continuous flow of charge in the circuit. Okay. So to maintain the continuous flow of charge, we are using the cell in the circuit, and with the help of the cell, the flow of the charge is possible because cell creates the potential difference in the circuit. And when the potential difference has been created, then the charges starts flow. If you talk about the positive charge, then it will start flow from higher potential to the lower potential till the potential of the both the parts will be same. And the negative charge will flow from the lower potential to the higher potential. Now, direction of the flow of charge and the direction of the flow of current. Direction of flow of current. As I have told you, the negative charges are flows from the lower potential to higher potential, and the positive charges are flows from higher potential to the lower potential. The direction of the current is along the flow of the positive charge, means from higher potential to the lower potential. And you can also say the flow of the current is opposite to the flow of the negative charge. Okay. Simply you can say the electric current will flow. Suppose this is a circuit. This is the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. So you can say the electric current will flow from positive terminal towards the negative terminal of the battery or cell. So this is the direction of the flow of current. Now, how the current flows in the wire? Actually, wire is the conductor, and in the conductor there is a number of the free electron. Large number of the free electrons are present, and these free electrons are the carrier of the charge. Suppose this is a conductor, means this is a wire, and there's a lots of the free electrons are available inside the metal or conductor. Okay. When no any cell or battery is connected across the conductor, then the every electron will move in the random direction, and due to the movement of the random direction, the net flow of the charge in the conductor is zero, because they are moving in the random direction. But when we connect the conductor, when we connect the wire with the battery or cell, then due to the connection, one area, this is minus, this is plus, this will be the minus and this will be the plus. Minus means low potential and plus means high potential. It means when we connect the battery across the wire, then the potential difference has been created along the conductor, and due to this potential difference, the electrons present in the conductor starts moving. Since electron is the negatively charged, so it will start move from negative potential to the positive potential like this. In the same direction all the electrons are moving, that's why they make the electric current in the circuit due to the flow of the charge in the conductor. So this is the main reason that when we connect the battery along the conductor, then the current flows in the conductor. Electrons are moving without the battery also in the conductor, but they are moving in the random direction. That's why the net current in the conductor is 0. But when we connect the cell or battery along the conductor, then the battery is forcing all the charges to move along the same direction. Okay, and due to the movement of all the charges along the same direction, the net amount of the current is made, and that current is measured by the formula I is equal to Q upon T. If in the time t Q amount of the charge is flowing, then we will say the I is equal to Q by T will be the amount of current in the conductor. Now electric circuit. In this topic we will learn how to connect the electric circuit and what is the symbols we are using in the electric circuits. Firstly, there is two types of the electric circuit: open circuit and the closed circuit. In the shortcut I have written CKT, but you should write the complete. Open circuit means if the switch is off, then it will call the open circuit. If the switch is closed, then it will call the closed circuit. For example, suppose there is a bulb, battery, and there is a key. Key means switch, and it is open. Then it will be the open circuit. In the open circuit, no current is flowing in the circuit. No current. And thus we can say if there is a no current, then we can say there is an infinite resistance. About the resistance we will discuss in the next topic. If the circuit is like this, key is closed, this symbol of the closed circuit. If the key is closed, then the current starts flow from positive terminal to the negative terminal, and it will call the closed circuit. In the closed circuit, current flows and you can say the resistance of the closed circuit is lower than open circuit. Why? Because if the current is flowing, it means the resistance will be low. Because if the current is the resistance will be high, then the current will not flow. Okay. There is some symbol which is used in the electrical circuit. This is symbol of the cell. If the more than one cell is connected together, then it will call the battery. This is a connecting wire. Joint wire, if you have to join the wire, then you have to make like this. This is a wire crossing without contact. It will be jump means this wire and this wire is not connected. This is a fixed resistance or resistor. This is a variable resistance or rheostat. This symbol is also used. This is the symbol of the ammeter, voltmeter. With the ammeter we are using to measure the current in the circuit, and with the help of voltmeter we are using to measure the potential difference in the circuit. And this is the galvanometer. You will know in the higher classes how the galvanometer is converted into the ammeter and voltmeter. Means ammeter and voltmeter are mainly made by the using the galvanometer. Now there is a open switch or the open key. There are two symbols is using. One is this symbol and second is this symbol. This is a closed switch and this is a closed switch. Closed switch means on, current will flow. Open circuit means switch means off, means current will not flow. This symbol of the electric bulb or this symbol can also be used. Now I am here using the some symbols and I will draw the some meaningful electrical circuit using symbol of cell, ammeter, voltmeter, bulb, key, variable resistance or rheostat you can say, okay. Let's draw the meaningful circuit. Firstly, this is the cell and this is the key. We can connect the ammeter in the series with the cell to measure the current, and after the key let us draw the variable resistance, and then it will go into the bulb, and if you want to measure the potential difference across the bulb, then we will use the voltmeter, and voltmeter is always connected parallel to the conductor across which we have to measure the potential difference. This is the plus, this is the minus, this is the open circuit. Current will flow from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. When we will switch on the circuit, then bulb will start glow and the current will flow in the circuit. Okay. So thank you very much for today. Now you are able to do one exercise. Thank you.